Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The Valley of Hope never stays silent for long, and in 2025, the whispers surrounding When Calls the Heart have begun to sound more like a chorus of excitement, surprise, and speculation. Every passing week brings new energy into the world of Hallmark's treasured frontier drama, as if the town of Hope Valley itself is alive and breathing, waiting to share secrets with its faithful audience. What seemed certain a year ago is suddenly shifting. And what fans thought they knew about Season 13 is unraveling into something far deeper, richer, and even more unexpected than before. The journey of When Calls the Heart has always been tied to themes of faith, perseverance, love, and resilience. But 2025 marks a defining year where the boundaries between simple storytelling and emotional resonance are breaking wide open. The cast, the creative team, and the loyal fan base are all aligned in anticipation of a season that feels less like another chapter and more like a whole new beginning. It starts with Elizabeth Thornton, the beating heart of the story. For years, audiences have walked beside her as she faced heartbreak, rediscovery, and the courage to love again. Many thought that once she chose Nathan, the Mountie who has quietly carried his devotion for her through years of hesitation, the story might slow down into familiar comfort. Yet the newest developments suggest otherwise. The Elizabeth and Nathan storyline is not just a love story, is becoming a test of strength, trust, and the reality of blending to lives with different scars. Behind the smiles and tender moments, Elizabeth will be faced with choices that will test her not only as a woman in love, but as a mother raising a son in a world that still carries echoes of loss. Meanwhile, Nathan himself is walking into the most complex time of his life. He may wear the uniform of a Mountie with pride, but the coming season hints that his sense of duty will clash with his desires for a home and family. There are rumors of a case that will pull him into dangerous territory, something that could shift his storyline from peaceful courtship into a heart-pounding fight for justice and survival. This isn't the Nathan of a few seasons ago, quietly standing in the background. This is a Nathan who must balance love, honor, and the weight of decisions that could change everything for him and Elizabeth. Hope Valley itself is shifting too. It has always been a place of warmth and unity, where neighbors come together in times of joy and tragedy alike. But for the first time in years, the town feels like it is standing at the edge of a transformation. New families are arriving, bringing fresh faces and unfamiliar ways of life. Some will bring opportunity and new friendships, while others may stir the waters of conflict. This balance between tradition and change will be one of the strongest themes running through the season, as the community grapples with whether to hold tightly to the past or to bravely embrace the future. The younger generation of Hope Valley will also take center stage in 2025. Little Jack, no longer just Elizabeth's son in the background, is stepping into the world with his own sense of curiosity and independence. His relationship with Nathan will be a storyline to watch closely, not only as a boy connecting with a father figure, but as a child who carries the legacy of his real Mountie father. The way the writers choose to weave his journey into the larger narrative could be one of the season's most touching surprises. But Elizabeth and Nathan aren't the only ones drawing attention. Rosemary and Lee Coulter, the couple who have always embodied energy, optimism, and ambition, are rumored to face one of their most dramatic arcs yet. Their happiness as parents has given them a sense of completion. But 2025 suggests that the Coulters will confront unexpected challenges. Some whispers say that Lee may find himself torn between business responsibilities and family commitments, while Rosemary could discover that even her boundless spirit isn't enough to shield her family from hardship. Their storyline will not be about whether they can endure together, because fans know they can, but about how far love can be stretched when real trials come knocking. Then there is Lucas Bouchard. Even after his departure from Elizabeth's romantic orbit, his shadow lingers in Hope Valley in ways that are impossible to ignore. His ambition, his vision for the town, and his personal journey will resurface with new intensity. Some say Lucas, maybe caught between redemption and reinvention, forced to decide whether his future lies in Hope Valley or somewhere else entirely. The writers seem determined not to let his character fade into the background, but instead to carve out a separate destiny that could rival any of the show's current plots. For longtime viewers, his arc could be one of the most compelling reasons to tune in each week. The community itself will not be without conflict. Rumors suggest that Season 13 will explore themes of trust, secrets, and betrayal elements that have simmered before but never quite boiled to the surface. A new business opportunity may tempt some townsfolk, while others may resist it, seeing it as a threat to the integrity of Hope Valley's way of life. Friendships may be tested, alliances may shift, and for the first time in years, the harmony of the valley may truly be at risk. Faith Carter, whose quiet grace has been an anchor to many, will also take on a more prominent role as Hope Valley continues to expand. Her calling as a source of spiritual guidance will be challenged by situations that don't have easy answers. Her journey could bring unexpected depth to the season, showing not just her as a woman of faith, but as someone navigating the big complexities of human doubt and resilience beyond the storyline details. What makes 2025's When Calls the Heart update so exhilarating is the way the cast themselves are speaking about it. Interviews suggest that the actors feel this is the most layered season they've filmed, one that pushes their characters into new territory without losing the soul of the show. The creative team has hinted at writing that blends nostalgia with bold, unexpected twists, something that longtime fans crave while newer viewers find exciting at its core. This new era of When Calls the Heart is about resilience. The world outside the show has changed dramatically over the last decade. And yet this little town on the frontier continues to provide stories that feel both timeless and timely. The challenges of love, the courage to face uncertainty, the bonds of community, these aren't just television themes. They are reflections of the struggles and triumphs people live with every day. As the countdown continues towards Season 13, there's a palpable sense that When Calls the Heart is no longer just a comfort show is becoming a cultural touchstone for an audience that has grown alongside it. Each announcement, each trailer, and each whispered spoiler feels like a gift that pulls the Hearties deeper into Hope Valley's embrace. And if early reactions are any indication, 2025 may be remembered as the year when Calls the Heart didn't just tell stories, it redefined them. The truth is, no matter how many updates, previews, or interviews surface, nothing will compare to watching the season unfold on screen. Every pause, every heartfelt conversation, every conflict and reconciliation will remind viewers why they fell in love with the series in the first place. And as the lights dim and the first episode of Season 13 begins, fans around the world will once again find themselves transported to a place where hope is not just a name, but a way of life. For Elizabeth, Nathan, Lucas, Rosemary, Lee, Faith, and the entire town, the road ahead is uncertain, but it is also full of possibility. The valley may be quiet tonight, but its future is roaring with life, ready to write new stories that will be remembered for years to come. And that, more than anything, is the magic of When Calls the Heart in 2025. It isn't just about what happens next, it's about the way it makes us feel. It's the way it inspires us to believe in love, in community, and in second chances. This season promises not only to capture our attention, but to hold our hearts captive until the very last moment.